The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another video on Bitcoin. Been a while. So we're just gonna look at what's gonna happen or what's happening right now short term on Bitcoin over here. That's the most interesting thing right now. Now, lately we've been going towards the upside. Now we're having a pullback on the downside down here, and you know, a lot of stuff is happening in the world, so people are not quite sure about this move towards the upside, but it does look nice. So it does look like if you look at some kind of trend lines up here, you'll see that, you know, a lot of trend lines have been broken, and it does look like, you know, this is very good for the price, right? So, you know, one would assume that this can, you know, continue going towards the upside, but we are still, you know, sitting a little bit back and still watching what's gonna happen next. So although this line over here, or this trend line on the daily time, is broken, and there is really no other way to draw this line the way I see it. I mean, you can maybe draw it something up here like this, but you know, even then it's you know, you gotta pull it all the way up here. You know, that's the second line, you know, that's the top line up here, but this big downtrend over here, it's broken. Now on the weekly, it does not look that good though. It does not look that good. It does look good if you draw it like this. Okay, it looks like we broke it up here, we are still you know, above the trend line, but this is engulfing candle, and I would draw this trend line something like this, and then you see that we are not yet above it. So we still, I think we still got a little bit more move towards the upside that we need to do until we actually become super bullish on this. Now it's really hard to become bullish on anything right now, you know, with everything happening in the world, but you know, it doesn't matter. You know, we try the best we can. Anyways, let's see here what's happening in the short term right now, and what we think, you know, or will this go towards the upside or the downside over here. So there are a couple of nice trend lines that we have on the chart. The one is this one over here. You can see here it was acting as a resistance up here. Once we broke that, right now we are testing that trend line as a support down here. It is also 50 moving average on the daily time frame, so we are sitting at some kind of support right now. Now if we do fall on the downside below this, I'm expecting this 20 moving average to hold support, because on the bottom side there is a very nice trend line like this that corresponds really nicely with 20 moving average. So if we do fall a little bit towards downside, I'm looking at something like 40,004 give or take down here. That's the day. Tomorrow might be a little bit you know, higher, give or take 40,003, 40,004, that to give us support. So let's pull the line down there. That's the support line for us. This is actually all the way at 40.2. So yeah, so let's say that's support line. So if you do fall on the downside, you know, there's still no panic or anything like that right now. You know, we can still fall to 20 moving average, get support there, and continue towards the upside, no problem whatsoever. It's only problem if we, you know, start closing below the 20 moving average. So we do not want to fall below 40.2. On the upside, we want to make a higher high, just like over here, which is actually quite nice. We made a high up here, and over here we made a higher high, which is actually quite good. So over here we won't see some kind of continuation from that. So the next resistance line, the way I see it, of importance, at least short term, it should be around 44.3, give or take the previous top up here at 44.3. So you can see here that we are right now in some kind of trading range. You know, we had a nice move towards the upside, got some kind of resistance right now, pulling back, looking for that support to hold. You know, which support is gonna hold depends, but you know, however this actually plays out, this is a trading range, and it needs to break out on one side or other side for us to be bullish or bearish. So right now we cannot say that we are overly bullish or overly bearish or anything like that, but you know, we are just kind of trading in the range over here, and you know, hopefully this will, you know, bounce to, you know, one way or the other. I mean, it has to bounce one way or the other. There is no other way it can bounce, but it's a little bit difficult to say which direction it's actually gonna go. I would assume you know, I would assume this it is more likely to, you know, hit 21st and then bounce towards the upside than it's just the bounce over here. If it just bounces off the 50 moving average up here right now, that's gonna be very bullish signal for Bitcoin. But if it goes down to 20, that's kind of expected move. But however this actually plays out, we do not want to fall below 40,002 on the downside. Let's go to the 4-hourly time frame. We'll see that here we had some kind of trend line up here. We broke that on the downside. Right now we are getting this, you know, curvature up here. So I'm looking at the short term, this 20-50 moving average on the 4-hourly time frame. We can manage to get above the 20-50 moving average on the 4-hourly time frame. There is probability, you know, we might, you know, do a nice move towards the upside. So right now it's hard to say which way this is gonna go, but it's not that critical level. You know, we are not at any kind of critical level where we're gonna, you know, drop big time or pump a big time. So it's only trading range, but you know. Anyways, guys, we'll be back with the videos. See you around tomorrow, maybe. Bye bye.